Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Have you ever felt both excited and nervous about meeting new people in a foreign country? Arriving in a new place brings a whirlwind of emotions. It's like stepping into a room full of stories you've never heard, languages you barely understand, and faces you've never seen before. It's thrilling, yet a bit daunting, isn't it? The key here is to embrace these feelings with openness and a friendly attitude. Imagine walking down a bustling street, the air filled with unfamiliar sounds and scents. What do? Start with a smile. A smile is universal. Then, armed with a few basic phrases in English, approach someone. Say, "Hello, how are you?" or "My name is..." These simple words are more powerful than you might think. They break barriers, build bridges, and begin conversations that could lead to lasting friendships. Remember, every big journey starts with small steps. And in a new country, these small steps involve reaching out, making connections, and sharing a bit of who you are. Starting with a smile and a simple greeting can open many doors. Wondering how to start a conversation with locals? Initiating a chat doesn't have to be daunting. A simple comment on the weather is a great icebreaker. Try saying, "Nice weather today, isn't it?" It's a friendly way to start a dialogue, and most people will agree or share their thoughts on the day's climate. If you're looking for more than just small talk, asking for recommendations is another excellent approach. Pose a question like, "Can you recommend a good place to eat?" This not only opens up the conversation, but also shows that you value the local opinion. You might even discover some hidden gems that only locals know about. Remember, the key to meaningful interactions is not just talking, but listening. Show genuine interest in the responses you receive. Nodding, maintaining eye contact, and asking follow-up questions can demonstrate that you care about the conversation. These simple questions can lead to more interesting conversations and even friendships. How can you dive deeper into the local culture? One effective way is by participating in local events and festivals. These gatherings are a vibrant tapestry of traditions and customs, offering a first-hand experience of the culture's unique flavors, sounds, and colors. Imagine yourself at a local music festival, dancing to the rhythms that have moved generations, or at a traditional food fair, tasting dishes that tell tales of history and heritage. Another fantastic approach is to join clubs or groups that spark your interest. Are you a fan of reading? A local book club can be a wonderful place to start. Not only does it offer a chance to discuss literature, but it also opens doors to understanding the cultural context behind the stories. Or perhaps you love the great outdoors. Joining a hiking group can lead to exploring scenic landscapes and making friends who share your enthusiasm for nature. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of language exchange meetups. These gatherings are perfect for improving your language skills in a relaxed, social setting. More importantly, they connect you with locals who are eager to share their language and learn yours. It's a win-win. You learn to communicate more effectively, and you gain insights into everyday local life. Engaging in these activities not only helps you understand the culture, but also connects you with like-minded people. So take the leap, participate actively, and watch as the local culture unfolds before you in the most enriching ways. Ever wonder why people in different places greet each other in different ways? Across the globe, the way we say hello can vary dramatically, and understanding these nuances is key to showing respect. For instance, while a firm handshake is common in many Western countries, in Japan, people often bow to show respect and humility. In some Middle Eastern countries, it's customary to place your hand on your heart after shaking hands, as a sign of sincerity and warmth. Moving on to dining etiquette, which can be just as diverse as greeting customs. In many parts of the world, how you use utensils or share food can speak volumes about your manners. For example, in Thailand, it's polite to use your fork to push food onto your spoon before eating, rather than using the fork to eat directly. Sharing food is a common practice in many cultures, but the way it's done can differ. In Ethiopia, it's a sign of friendship and respect to engage in gursha, which is the practice of feeding someone else with your hands a piece of food. When it comes to gift giving, this too can vary by culture. In many places, bringing a small gift when you are invited to someone's home is a thoughtful gesture. However, the type of gift can be important. For instance, in China, avoid giving clocks as gifts, as they can symbolize death. Showing respect for local customs reflects well on you and can deepen your relationships. By taking the time to learn and adapt to these practices, you not only show respect, but also enrich your own cultural experiences. What do you do when you don't speak the language well? It's a challenge many face while traveling or living in a new country. But don't worry, there are ways to bridge the gap. One effective method is to use body language and facial expressions. A smile, a nod, or a gesture can convey a lot more than you might think. These universal signs of friendliness and understanding can help smooth out many social interactions. Another handy tool is a small dictionary or a translation app on your phone. Learning key phrases like hello, thank you, and please not only helps in everyday situations but also shows respect for the local culture. It's a great way to start a conversation and make new friends. And remember, patience and humor go a long way when you're trying to communicate in a new language. Misunderstandings are bound to happen, so laugh them off and keep trying. Remember, making an effort to speak the local language can earn you a lot of goodwill. Let me share a quick story about my first time trying to order food in a new country. I was in a bustling street market, surrounded by the aroma of exotic spices and sizzling dishes. Eager to try something local, I approached a food stall. With my limited vocabulary, I attempted to order what I thought was a chicken dish. The vendor, with a puzzled look, handed me a plate of what turned out to be spicy, grilled insects. Despite the initial shock, I took a bite, and to my surprise, it was delicious. This experience taught me the beauty of unexpected turns and the importance of embracing the unknown. It also showed me that language barriers can lead to unexpected yet enriching experiences. So, if you ever find yourself struggling to communicate in a new country, remember that it's okay to make mistakes. Each error teaches you something valuable and can lead to delightful surprises. Every misstep is a step towards becoming more confident and culturally aware. So what have we learned about making friends and fitting in a new culture? From the very first steps in a new country, we've uncovered the value of simple, clear English phrases to break the ice. Engaging with locals isn't just about speaking, it's about connecting. And what better way to connect than by participating in local activities? Whether it's a cooking class, a dance workshop, or a community cleanup, each event is a doorway to deeper understanding and new friendships. We've also seen how crucial it is to respect cultural norms. This can be as simple as mastering the local way of greeting, understanding dining etiquette, or knowing what gifts to bring to a gathering. Remember, showing respect earns respect. Navigating language barriers with patience and humor has its own rewards too. It's not about perfection, but progression. And amidst all this, staying curious and open-minded turns every interaction into an opportunity for growth. Remember, every person you meet has something to teach you, so keep your mind and heart open.
Greet. Greet, to give a polite word or sign of welcome or recognition when meeting someone. Example, it's important to greet people with a smile when trying to make friends in a new country. Ask questions. Ask questions to inquire about something in order to get more information. Example, asking questions about local traditions is a great way to show interest and learn about the culture. Join groups. Join groups to become a member of a club or community group. Example, joining local groups or clubs can help you meet people with similar interests and make new friends. Language exchange. Language exchange, a mutual learning arrangement where two people teach each other their native languages. Example, participating in a language exchange is not only a great way to improve your language skills but also to make friends in a new country. Social events. Social events, gatherings where people meet for a purpose of socializing, like parties or festivals. Example, attending social events is a fun way to meet new people and experience the local culture firsthand.